Here's a quick market update for Vaughan in February 2024. The number of transactions went up by 32% in February 2024 compared to January 2024. So what this means, if you take all the transactions that happened in these 2 months across all property types and you compare them together, the number of transactions in February were up by 32% compared to January. But when you compare February 2024 with February 2023, same time last year, the number of transactions were up by 3%. So when you hear the number of transactions were up 32%, you might ask, are we back in the seller's market? To answer that question, we need to look at the market overall and look at the different numbers to see if we're in a seller's market, more of a balanced market, or are we in a buyer's market? And the number of transactions increased 32% across all property types. Not all property types did well in February. As a matter of fact, there are 1 or 2 categories that did not do so well. We're going to take a deeper dive in each category and analyze them for you so you have a better understanding of the market. But before we do that, let's define some terms. To analyze the property accurately, we need to look at 3 numbers: days on the market, month of inventory, and median sold price. Why are these numbers important? Days on the market is the number of days that it takes for a property to sell. The shorter the days on the market, that means those properties are in higher demand, typically in a higher demand, and buyers take them off the market very fast. The next number we're going to look at is month of inventory. What is a month of inventory? Month of inventory is a number that gives us a relatively good and accurate indication of what kind of market we're in addition to those numbers. Month of inventory is derived from a hypothetical situation that if no other new properties come on the market and the market continues to sell at the rate that it has been selling in the last month, how long would it take for a market to be completely empty of all inventories? We know in reality that doesn't happen. People always buy, people always sell. But this number is a very good and relatively accurate number to determine what kind of a situation we're in. This number could change from month to month. Just because the month of inventory is low in, let's say, February 2024 doesn't mean it's going to be low in March. It all depends on how the market does. And the last number we're going to look at, it's median sold price. We'll look at the sold price because it's a price that people actually pay for those property. And we'll look at the median price, not average price, because average could be skewed. If one property sells very high or one property sells very low, it's going to throw the numbers out. So when you look at the overall, these 3 numbers, if the month of inventory is coming down, if the days on the market also coming down, and the median sold prices are going up, that means we're in a seller's market. So now let's look at all 3 numbers together. If the month of inventory is 0 to 2 months, and we have lower days on the market and the prices are going up, I would say we're in a seller's market. If the month of inventory is from 2 months to 4 months, I would say we're in more of a balanced market, given everything else is moving in the same direction. And if the month of inventory is anywhere from 4 months and higher, I would say we're in a buyer's market. I just want to point out one other factor when it comes to median sold prices. Prices typically go up when there's more demand than there is supply. In the case of a housing, the demand is the buyers, the supply is the homes on the market. So if we have more buyers and we don't have enough houses on the market, then the prices typically would go up. If we have a lot of houses on the market and we have not many buyers, usually the price is going to come down, as we're going to see in this video for a category of home that did not do so well in the month of February. People also might ask, doesn't interest rate have an impact on the value of the property? The answer is yes, it does. Why are we not looking at it? We do, because interest rates, it's still part of the category of median sold prices. When the interest rates are lower, more buyers come on the market, more demand, and if the supply doesn't catch up with it, then we're going to have higher prices, which combination with days on the market and month of inventory could decide whether we're in a buyer's market or a seller's market. As you can see, there are other variables that could indirectly impact the buyer's or seller's market, but in general, all of these numbers come down to sold prices, days on the market, and month of inventory. Now let's look at how each category of homes did in the month of February 2024. But before that, my name is Arash Namayende. I'm a local real estate agent here in Vaughan and Greater Toronto area. And whenever you're ready, you can book a call with me or any of my team members by clicking on the first link in the description. Now let's look at the freehold townhomes in Vaughan and see how they did in the month of February. Overall, we had 55 transactions when it comes to freehold townhomes. And at the moment, we have 66 townhomes on the market. That puts the month of inventory at 1.2. When we look at the days on the market came down compared to January and also compared to February 2023. And prices went up by 4% compared to the same time last year. Looking at all these numbers, I would say if you own a townhomes in Vaughan, you're sitting at a seller's market. Now let's look at the detached properties. In the month of February, we had 126 transactions of detached properties in Vaughan. And at the moment, we have 272 detached properties on the market, which puts the month of inventory at 2.1. Looking at the days on the market came down compared to last year, and prices fell by 1.8% compared to the same time last year. So when you look at the overall picture, I would say if you own a detached property in Vaughan, at the moment we're on a balanced market. Semi-detached properties in Vaughan were the winners across all property types. We had 12 transactions of semi-detached properties, and we have 15 at the moment on the market. That puts the month of inventory at 1.25. Prices went up by 12%, highest among all property types. And days on the market came down compared to last year. Looking at all these numbers, I would say if you own a semi-detached property in Vaughan, we're sitting at a very strong seller's market at the moment. Now let's look at the condo townhouses. These are the townhouses that you have to pay condo fees for them. They're usually cheaper than the freeholds just because you have to pay condo fees. Overall, we had 17 condo townhouses sold in the month of February, and we have 43 at the moment on the market. Days on the market increased compared to last year, and the prices also increased compared to last year by 5.8%. Overall, when you look at all these numbers, I would say if you own a condo townhouse, you're sitting at a balanced market at the moment. And now, let's look at the condo apartments. Condo apartments did not do so well in month of February. We had only 69 transactions. At the moment, there are 256 properties on the market. That puts the month of inventory at 3.7 months. In addition, days on the market went up compared to last year, and the prices fell down by 2.1% compared to last year. Overall, if you own a condo apartment in Vaughan, I would say you're sitting on a buyer's market. It takes longer for properties to sell, the prices are down, and there's not much demand at the moment. But let's not forget that we're only in February, and spring market doesn't officially start till mid or end of April. A few days ago on March 6th, Bank of Canada held their interest rates again, which should boost the confidence of more buyers to come on the market. We still have another interest rates announcement in April on April 10th, which should indicate what kind of a market we're going to have. And all these numbers could change not only from month to month, but in a very competitive spring market, the numbers could also change week by week. So to have a better understanding of how your type of home is doing in the market, to provide you valuable information so you can make an informed decision how your property type is doing on the market, every month I'm going to provide market update in addition to the other videos that I provide for you. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so you can be notified when the next video comes out. Thank you.